everybody, good morning. Today I am drinking Throat Coat herbal tea. If you haven't tried it, it is delicious. It tastes kind of like black licorice, which is one of my favorite flavors. And it was suggested to me by one of my viewers to help with my voice because my voice just over the last few years have just kind of been dying. And I really think it's helping. Last Sunday in church, I could sing higher than usual, and I'm starting to get a little hopeful that maybe this might be helping. But Throat Coat tea for your voice. Thank you for the suggestion to whoever suggested it. I'm sorry I cannot remember who suggested it, but it has been a great blessing to me. And I have my cute mug. It says, "Mother's heart is filled with love." It makes me happy. Super cute. And I also have my Coke Zero. Sorry, those of you who think that I'm giving up my Coke Zero, but I'm not giving it up. I love you all. Thank you for your suggestions, but it's not happening anytime in the far distant future. Okay, so everybody post if you're here, and I will call you out and say hello, and then I will get right into my shout outs that I'm finally ready to do. So I'm going to run back here and see who is here. Hi, Amanda from Our Life the Keto Way is here. Brandy C is here. Keto Fat Girl No More. Teresa is here. And she says she loves Throat Coat tea. Awesome. Kim Dudra is here. Our Spot is here. Julian from Jules Journey to Health is here. Wannabe Better is here. Hello. Our Life the Keto Way. Oh, I already said hi to you. Luz Diaz and Jamie J. And I'm glad you're also not giving up your diet soda. Okay, so I'm sorry for being a little late today. I was way on task and I was really ready to go, and then all of a sudden I started getting really hungry, and I decided I was going to eat before, and it took a little longer to cook and eat. And then I got up here and I realized I never wrote my shout outs down on actual paper. I only had them on my phone, which I'm doing the video on my phone, so that won't work. So I had to quickly write down my shout outs for today. Now, I was scouring my comments, and I swear I am missing somebody important that I promised to check out their channel, but I couldn't find the comment. If you think that might be you and I don't shout you out today, will you please maybe shoot me an email so it's easier for me to find, with shout outs as the subject line to ketoks@gmail.com, because I really feel bad. I feel like there's somebody I really wanted to shout that I didn't get a chance to. But these are some of the ones that I've come across just on my own, just people who've posted here, people who've commented on my channel, and also ones that I've seen on like Sandy's Losing It, other people that shout out channels. And also I have a couple on here that I just found doing my favorite thing to do, which is just shoot for new, or search for new keto journeys, people that are just starting out, channels that are just getting going, that kind of thing, and kind of surprising them that way. So let's get started. I'm excited. All right, first one on my list today is Jules Journey to Health. Julian is really great. He is a transgender man who is on a journey. He's on his journey that way, but he's also on his journey for weight loss. And he has been a great supporter of my channel. He's been here for a while, giving me comments and boosts and everything like that. He recently had appendix surgery, I think. Was it appendix? No, that's not right. Gallbladder surgery, like Amy from Keto Life, and is finally getting back into the game. I don't know for sure if he's keto or not, but I think maybe he's leaning that way. So I think you guys would be great to go over there and give him some support. And I will be putting the links to all of these channels as soon as we finish up here. I will put the links in the About section so you guys can find all of these channels easily. Okay, so my next shout out goes out to Barbara B Keto. I don't know how I haven't seen Barbara B before. I know she's commented on my videos, and I just have missed that she had a channel. And a couple of days ago, I just was clicking through and I found her, and I'm like, gosh, dang it, Barbara B, you're so freaking cute. You kind of remind me of my personality a little bit. Like, I don't know, she's got little apple cheekies, and I just think she's beautiful and adorable. She started keto in, I think, Thanksgiving, right after Thanksgiving, and has lost about 80 pounds. I could be totally wrong on those numbers. That's just from me trying to remember, and I've been watching a lot of videos, so hopefully I got that right. But check out Barbara B Keto if you haven't already. The next one is one that I've been wanting to shout out for quite a while. They are long-term supporters of my channel. Amanda from Our Life the Keto Way. She is here right now, and so is Julian. Both of them are here. And Amanda's been doing keto for 10 months. Is having great success. She is just really great to watch, and I love her video format. And I'm sorry that I didn't get a chance to watch her sooner, because she is got a really great channel going. So if you guys can get over there and give Amanda some support, I noticed a lot of you already are, of course. You guys have all found each other, and I've been in dance competition oblivion, unable to participate in the community, and I miss it. So I'm glad to be getting back in and finding these lovely gems that I've missed somehow in my craziness. Okay, and the next one I want to shout out, you may not have heard of, and she's not doing keto, but you need to watch her. Her name is Kathy, and her channel is Totally Kathy. She is an older lady who is on a massive weight loss journey. So she and I have lost about the same amount of weight, but I think she started about 100 pounds heavier than me, which... you know, I was 374. I think she was in her 400s or something like that. But I'll tell you what, Kathy is so interesting. She has the most wonderful wisdom to share. When I watch her channel, I always learn something new. I always get motivated. Even on her hard days, I just feel she is so real. And she is a long-term weight loss celebrity. She used to be coached by Richard Simmons, and she used to like hang out in his like retinue, and she has the coolest Richard Simmons stories. So if you get a chance to go visit Totally Kathy, also binge watch her videos, because she has some very interesting things to say. She's also got a great personality. She often wears red glasses, which of course appeals to me. She has multiple pairs of glasses. I need to totally take a card from Kathy that way and get me some new glasses. That is something that's on my list to do. She's just full of sunshine most of the time, and when she's not, she's totally real, and I just adore her. Okay, I could go on and on and on about Kathy. She does not carb restriction, calorie restriction and fasting is how she's losing her weight. Okay, the next one on my list is also a long-term supporter of my channel. His name is Steve, and his channel is Keto Steve. He's been around for a few months now, and he has some great recipes and ideas and things like that. He's also extremely supportive. I've seen him posting on everybody's videos, and he's always here supporting me, and I really appreciate him. And I'm so glad I got a chance to finally check out his channel, and I definitely hope you guys will go over there and subscribe to Keto Steve. Another one that I just started watching, I've kind of been subscribed to her for a while, but I haven't had a chance to really watch, is Yolanda from Dirty Lazy Keto. So she does recipes and ideas. She's had great success on keto. I think she's lost like 61 pounds. So good job, Yolanda, and definitely check out Dirty Lazy Keto if you haven't already. Most of you have. I feel like I'm behind the times. Okay. Another new little sweetheart that I just discovered recently, who I know has posted on my channel and has commented on some of my videos, but I haven't had a chance to see that she had any content, is Sharon Hartley. And I see that a lot of you guys are already supporters of Sharon. She has been doing a month-long bacon fast, bacon experiment kind of thing, where she puts bacon in all her meals. It's quite interesting, and she actually has done really well with it. I think she lost like 12 to 14 pounds, something like that, in a month doing this bacon fast. Some of her meals look pretty tasty. The bacon cheeseburger bake looked kind of awesome. I don't know. I don't know if that's too high in fat for the keto that I do, but I'm going to have to check it out and see if I can make something like that. I've been kind of in the mood for ground beef lately, which I usually am not, so I might. We'll see what happens. But Sharon Hartley, she's from Australia. She's super adorable, and I just love her, and I'm glad I found her. Okay. The next one I'm going to shout out is Michelle Monroe. She is one of the sweetest ladies and she's been struggling. So she has been working really, really hard to get into the 200s. She's just kind of been one of those people like I was, who just had accepted that over 300 was the way life was and that there was really no possibility of changing that. And just this last video that I watched, she actually made it to 299, and oh, I was so happy for her. And I'll tell you what, I remember that immensely. I was about a year ago actually that I hit 299, and I remember being so thrilled after that was my 75 pounds lost. It was like the first major milestone for me on keto, and really solidified in my mind that this was a reachable goal, that I could keep going and be successful. And now here I am, so close to the 100s. My weight did go back up today, but you know, I mean, it went up 2 pounds. So I don't know if I'm for sure gonna make it this week, but I'm hoping. I'm still hoping. There's still hope. It's only Tuesday. We'll see what happens, but I know you guys are all gonna be really excited for me when I make it, and I feel like I will disappoint you if I don't make it. So I'm hoping I don't put too much stress on myself. But if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's still gonna be good. So Michelle Monroe, go check her out. I may have already shouted out Teresa from Keto Fat Girl No More, but I'm not 100% sure, and I don't think I actually have, because I think Teresa started her channel after the last shout out I did. So if you guys haven't had a chance to watch Teresa, she is fantastic. She's so fun. She always has something fun to say. She takes us on walks, and she just talks about her journey, her emotional game, her macros, how she's changing things, what she's trying. And she does a lot of like just chatting kind of vlogs, and she's really personable. She is one of the first people that I kind of like was helping, and then she kind of went off on her own, and I just love Teresa. So if you guys haven't had a chance to check out Keto Fat Girl No More, definitely get over there and check out Teresa's channel, because she's got a great thing going on. Let's see, who's next? Okay, so this is one, I actually found it this morning. This sweet young thing has only 7 subscribers. I was number 7. We need to get her in our keto community, okay? She's just starting out. She looks very young. I'm not sure how young, probably early 20s. But her name is Alisha Maay Keto, and that's M-A-A-Y, not just M-A-Y. And she looks like she's got a good thing going on. I think she's been doing keto for 4 weeks now, so she is literally new to YouTube and new to keto, and so she could use our support. Everybody get over there, tell her you came from here, so she knows who to thank for her all of a sudden popularity, right? Everybody go, everybody go. She needs our support, and we need to pull her into our great keto community, give her hugs and loves, and tell her that she can do it and she's got this. She doesn't have a huge amount of weight to lose. She looks pretty good already, so I think she could do well. I think she could do really well on keto. She's just got to get some support, I think. Okay, I have 2 more. And like I said at the beginning, if I missed you and you're someone that comments on my posts and I just haven't had a chance to see your channel, or you haven't ever been shouted out and I've just forgotten you, please email me and let me know with shout outs in the subject line, because I really want to get back to doing this more often, probably once a month if I can through the summer, while my life is not as crazy. So when I have a chance to actually watch YouTube, I miss you guys so much. I've been having so much fun binge watching you. Okay, so 2 more videos. First one is Ketogenic Kim. She has lots of great recipes. I just watched one of her food hauls. She has great information on healthy fats for keto and stuff like that. It seems like all of you guys have already been over there, but if you haven't seen Ketogenic Kim, definitely head on over there and give her some love. And last but not least, these guys have been supporting my channel for a while. I have noticed them commenting, and I haven't had a chance to see their channel. And today I went over there and I just fell in love with Body Phases. Oh my gosh, Glenn and Tanya are a riot. They are absolutely adorable. They're a couple that is losing weight together. Tanya had already lost a significant amount of weight and had been maintaining, and now she's kind of doing a cut. And Glenn has a significant amount of weight to lose, and he's on his journey, and I think he's lost 72 pounds on keto. So go Glenn, go Tanya. You guys are so adorable and cute and funny, and I have enjoyed watching the videos that I've had a chance to see, and I'm planning on getting over there and checking out more of your content, because you guys are just a riot, and I think you're adorable, and I'm so grateful that you guys have supported me. It is really hard to keep track of everybody. There are a lot of people who comment, and there are a lot of people who comment a lot for a while and then kind of disappear. And then it's hard for me to keep track and remember. I have actually been going back through my videos, looking at comments, trying to figure out who meant me to go see their channel, and I know I'm missing probably more than one. So, that was all I got done. I'm sorry, you guys, if that wasn't enough shout outs. I know I wanted to make it a big shout, and if you feel like I missed you, I'm sorry. I love you and all of that. That is really all I have for you guys. So, I mean, if you have questions, of course we can chat, but I just planned a shout out video for that, and so I'm gonna look through your comments. I see our spot is on here, and I didn't get a chance to check out yours. I'm not sure if you're doing keto or not. See, I should have looked at yours. Do you have a channel? You do. I'm sure you do. It's probably family channel. Okay, I'm just going to shout them out, even though I don't know what to tell you, because you guys should check out anybody who's awesomely supportive of my channel, because I love them. So go check out our spot and see if they have some awesome content and let me know. And then I will add them maybe to my list for next time. Talk about them a little bit more. Okay. Oh, Wannabe Better. I was looking for your channel and I couldn't find it when I did the search. That's Heather, right? Heather, Wannabe Better? Could I be wrong? Could I be right? I don't know. I will add you to my list too when I put the list in there. Definitely check her channel out. Let's see. Is anybody else here that I didn't know about or didn't see? All right. You guys are so cute. Sharon, you're totally here. Sharon Hartley. Hello, my love. I'm so glad I found out that you have a channel. That is way cool. Okay. Okay. You guys are just awesome talking about the channels. All right. Oh my heck, Just Keto Jen. I forgot you, see? Do you have a channel? You do, right? I think she does. If she does, I'm going to add her to my list. So you guys check out Just Keto Jen also. She says she's also struggling getting below 200. So we're like neck and neck. I hope mine's not going to be a struggle. I hope it's going to be like, you know, I don't know. I hope it just happens and gets over. All right. Let's see. All right. I think I've got everybody. Just Keto Jen says she does have a channel. I feel totally lame for not checking you out. I'm sure that I just missed it. And same for our spot. Awesome. Fantastic. Okay, so I will add you guys to the list in the About section so everybody can find you. I promise I will find you and I will add you on. Especially Wannabe Better, because I was looking for you earlier. I searched your name and I couldn't find it. I must have spelled it wrong or something. I will check you out as soon as we're done here. Okay. So who wants to chat? What do you want to chat about? What do you want to know? Do you just want to talk about stuff? What do you want me to talk about? I could talk for hours on any subject probably at all. I used to be talk about photography all the time. I used to talk about, like when I was having babies, I would talk about birth and breastfeeding till the cows came home, literally. Our husbands got so sick of us. They would often just roll their eyes and leave the room because here we were talking about birth and babies and breastfeeding again. That used to be what I would talk about for hours with my friends. Now, pretty much talk about keto constantly. Everyone asks me, you know, everyone wants to try it now that I've lost so much. So 173, I think, is where I'm at now of how much I've lost. And so now everybody's going, what is Tamara doing? So they're always asking me, hey Tammy, how'd you do that? How much weight have you lost? Do you want to come and coach me? I'm like, well, I don't do a lot of in-person coaching. I don't have a lot of time for that, but I do have as much information as I possibly can give here on these live chats, on my Mentor Monday playlist, in the Facebook group, all of that kind of stuff. The Facebook group has macros chart even that we worked up for the macros that I do. It's similar to the macros that I do. I am still using the macros from ketogenic dieters just because they're a little bit lower in fat than the ones on my group. But you can, you know, you'll still have success with my macros. I'm just doing it because I'm doing the same thing that's been working for so long. And I don't completely hate them. I miss them. I miss them a lot. I know it's hard to believe that I could miss people that hurt my feelings, but I do. I miss them immensely. Okay, let's check and see if you guys have any questions. Okay, so Julian wants to know, he says, I know you aren't working out, but he's struggling to get back to it himself. His core's really weak after the surgery. Yeah, it's hard. I don't know. You guys that work out, you like impress me. Like seriously, the most I've worked out is like when I take a bath in the bathtub, I do like 20, what are these things here? These. Lifting myself out of the tub, and then I do 20 push-ups on the wall because like I'm such a weakling. I haven't worked out at all, and I need to, and I have time now, and I'm just being lazy. Like, I'm really being lazy. And I know that working out would help me, and I know lots of you guys have suggested it. I even have an awesome weight loss, like a workout muscle plan from Neato Keto. He like took the time to make me this awesome PDF, and I just cannot even make myself do it. I need freaking Mike from Neato Keto to come over here and like make me go. So I'm not the best on giving advice on that, but I would imagine that it's going to be the same as getting back on a ketogenic diet after you've gone back off and gone back on carbs, is that you just have to make your mindset change. And if you can't do that, then it's probably not going to happen. Nobody's going to come behind you and say, Julian, get out of bed. Come on, let's go. Move it, move it. I mean, I could do that for you if you want me to, but then I'd feel like a complete hypocrite because I haven't done anything like that myself. I mean, I did go to the water park. I mean, I've been being more active with my kids, but I haven't done anything that's like strictly working out. I really, really want to do lifting, but I'm just kind of afraid of it, and I don't know how to get started. That's kind of why I started getting that PDF from Neato Keto. I was kind of hoping he would force me to do it by making really fun videos of the exercises that I could add into mine to show how bad mine were. If you know anybody that's awesome personal trainer that would do that for me, that would motivate me. If I had like a funny video to make that I thought you guys would like, that would motivate me. Maybe you could do that. Maybe you could do that. Videotape some of your exercise, or try and give us advice on how to get started, or on what to do first. Anything like that that gives you accountability, where you feel like people are expecting you to do something, and so then you do it, is really helpful. I know that I've had a lot of struggles this week wanting to eat extra food. I was eating a lot more calories and a lot more fat and a lot more carbs, I believe, because I was eating peanuts every day and I wasn't really tracking the carbs, so I'm sure I was over on my carbs. Now that I've been tracking again, I realize I was probably over. Well, I was over, for sure over. I don't know how far over, which may have had part of the reason why I didn't lose weight for those 3 months. But I also realized that in order to stay keto, I had to do that in order to survive through that without tracking and just make myself get through it without going on to carbs totally. Or because, I mean, can you imagine? What if I had just like gone crazy and started eating my favorite carby foods again, and you guys would be sitting there going, why are you watching this channel? This is no fun. Tamara's supposed to be the one that doesn't ever give in, right? That's me. So that is hugely motivating for me as I'm sitting there craving eating a Lily bar, Lily chocolate bar, which is sitting right over on my shelf. And I haven't let myself eat it because I'm craving it. And I don't want to give in to my cravings. I know that I'm craving things for not healthy reasons. I'm not craving that because I need magnesium. I'm not short in magnesium. Got plenty of magnesium. And I just even took a magnesium bath soak just to make sure that's not what it was. And I was still wanting to eat that chocolate. But I didn't do it because I knew that you guys are watching me. And I'm tracking. And you'll see I'm getting, right after this video, okay, I am promising this to you right now. Right after this video, I'm going to go sit down at the gosh dang computer and get my latest What to Eat Wednesday out, which is another 2-weeker because I didn't do it last week. And you guys will see that I not only am I been tracking, but I am screenshotting my macros. I've been putting them on Instagram for anyone who's following me over there. It's just Keto Chaos. But I'm going to be putting those in the video each day so you guys can see. And so you guys have been really motivating to me to keep me on track. And this whole being so close to Wonderland, I feel a lot of pressure to stay on track. And so even though my cycle started today and I've been craving eating all kinds of things I should not eat, I did not give in and I did not eat them because of you guys. So I guess my advice to you is find some way to be accountable. Start small, don't overdo it. You just had surgery. You know, if it's your core that is the issue, you need to find some exercises that are safe to do, that aren't going to hurt you. And just start small. Every little push in the right direction is going to help. And changing your thoughts is the most important. And I know that's why I have a hard time exercising, because I can't seem to get myself to change my thoughts about exercising. I can change my thoughts about how I feel about myself. I can change my thoughts about how I'm going to eat for the rest of my life. But for some reason, I don't feel like exercise is my thing. And I know I can do it, because when I lost 110 pounds about what? I think it was 5 years ago? Gosh, 6 years ago? I don't even know how many years ago now. I had lost all this weight doing a ketogenic type diet with shakes that I didn't know was keto. And I was exercising an hour every single day. I was walking 5 to 6 miles. I was so proud of myself. And I remember feeling so great. And I remember that I loved doing it. And yet somehow I can't convince myself that I will love doing it again, even though I am significantly smaller now than I was then. And I could probably do a lot more. So, I don't know, maybe you got to be my motivator. I'm not quite ready to make a commitment to that yet. But maybe if I'm watching your channel and you get me going and show me your stuff and that you've got it and you're going to get back on the wagon, maybe I can too. So, there's your motivation. I'm going to be watching you and I want to see what you're going to accomplish, and I want you to motivate me to start. How's that? It's a difficult task. I don't know. We'll see if it works. Yeah, built-in chef. He gets a lot of credit. I cook a lot, you guys. I talk about how I don't love to cook because it's true. My kitchen's a freaking war zone. I can't ever find anything. There's dishes everywhere all the time. No matter how many we wash, there's always dirty dishes. People always ask me, why are you eating on paper plates? And I just look at the phone and go, really? We have nine children. And most of them are lazy butts, and a lot of them could be washing dishes, but none of them do. The only one that's supposed to wash dishes, it's his job, he doesn't do it. And so the only one who ever washes dishes is me or Dave, and I've been really busy. I washed dishes today. Be proud of me. I washed, I think, like 30 plates today. So we do have plates. We use them sometimes. Oh my gosh, summer is when I have to reevaluate my life and go, looking around at all of this and go, I don't know. I have washed like probably 10 loads of laundry, and big loads, because I have like the giant, huge, I think it's 72 cubic feet, might be cubic inches? Cubic inches. No way it's feet. That's ridiculous. 72 cubic inches, or maybe it's 92, but it's huge. My 16-year-old daughter can't reach the bottom, so she can't actually do her own laundry because she will fall in. She doesn't watch my channel, I don't think. Sorry, Ronnie. Anyway, it's really big. So 10 loads of laundry is a lot. Every time I do a load of laundry, it literally is a mountain on my bed. If you guys have watched my, I think it was Vlogmas, when I actually showed way back when my laundry mountain that is always on my bed, and you guys had to watch me endure watching me fold it. Yeah, it takes all day literally to wash and fold and wash and fold. And I will tell you, I can now see probably about 2/3 of the floor in my hall, and I can see part of the floor in my room. That is how much laundry I still have to do. That doesn't even count anything that's in the kids' rooms, which I'm sure there's like so much. Oh, I can't think about it. Cleaning gives me headaches and anger issues and anxiety. I literally hate it. That's probably why my kids don't do it, because I hate it. Oh, they used to be better. They really used to be better. Okay, let's see. Amanda from Our Life the Keto Way wants to know, what am I going to be doing now that dance is over? It's only over until August, mid-August, so I'm taking a 2.5-month break. I should be walking. I've thought about just getting out and walking to keep my cardio up. The girls are really trying to convince me to join jazz. I would really have to work out to join jazz. I would have to have like really big muscles to jump that high. I don't know. That's probably not going to happen. They're doing the whole peer pressure on me, but I just don't know about that. Maybe next year? I don't know. But yeah, I'm just trying to stay more active with my kids, doing fun things. We're going to the amusement park at least once a week, maybe twice. Tomorrow we are going again. I'm going to ride rides, and it's a lot of walking. I probably walk, 4 or 5 miles. It's not like going to Disneyland where you walk 13 miles but in a day, but I probably walk 4 or 5 miles. And when we go swimming, I have to, wade through the water a lot, and so a little bit of resistance and stuff. So I'm trying to just make it fun and just be more active and show my kids that we can be more active. If Chef Dave would get my bike fixed up, I would go ride bikes with my girls. I haven't ridden my bike in like 5 years, 6 years. 6 years. That's when I rode my bike the last. So I'd love to ride my bike with the kids. That's probably what I'll end up doing. It's just fun summer stuff. I don't think I'm going to go to the gym. I tried to get my sister to join me to go to the gym, and she didn't want to because she doesn't like going to the gym, and I don't really want to go to the gym by myself, and Chef Dave is too busy, so I don't know if I'm going to get to the gym. We'll see. Okay, when are we supposed to update our macros? Never. That is not exactly true, but if you're using Maay macros, we actually have based those on average lean mass for height and sex. So we already have it set at a deficit for a normal, healthy person. So you shouldn't need more of a deficit than that. If you want to more fine-tune your macros as you get really thin, if you do the Navy body fat calculator and do all your measurements and find out what your estimated body fat percentage is, or go get a DEXA scan or a BOD-POD scan and find out what your body fat percentage is, then you can put that body fat percentage along with sedentary and fat loss into the ketogains.com calculator, and that will give you a little bit more custom macros. Mine are probably a little higher protein than that will be because it's based on average mass, not your actual mass. So if you have an idea of what your average, well, not your average, your actual lean mass is, you can get a better idea of how much protein you need to eat. Does that make sense? So you shouldn't have to change your macros at all. I don't intend to until I get to hit a stall. And I am 17 months in, and so far I have not hit a real stall where I have had no change in weight or inches in 6 weeks. I have not actually hit that. So if I do ever hit that, that will be my signal to go, okay, maybe it's time for me to figure out what my body fat percentage is and do a little bit more custom macros. So if that's where you are, you should do that. Let's see. I'll Hurt Your Heart. That's an interesting name. That used to be me in high school. I actually purposely used to date guys in order to break their hearts. Made a lot of guys cry, and I feel kind of horrible about that now. There's one in particular I think about all the time. Monty, if you ever watch this, I'm really sorry. Anyway, she wants to know, or he wants to know, how often do I have a cheat day? Okay, so I never cheat on my diet. I'm never going to cheat. I may choose to go off plan, but I won't call it a cheat. So far in 17 months, I have not gone off plan. So I have not eaten any carbohydrate-laden foods in 17 months. When I have a so-called cheat day, I call it a maintenance day, and it's basically where I eat a lot more fat. So I probably do a maintenance day, like when I'm staying strict, like I'm doing again now. I would say I probably do a maintenance day once or twice a month. And basically, I just raise up my calories by raising up my fat. I don't lower my protein, so I don't switch over to low carb, high fat macros or anything like that. But I just basically try and raise up my fats to be even with my protein. So instead of doing 120 protein and 78 grams of fat or fewer, then I switch it and I do 120, 120. 120 protein, 120 fat. And that is what I call a maintenance day. I often do those when I go out with my husband, when we go out and have prime rib, which is usually too fatty for my macros. Those are days when I'll have like keto desserts, like a Lily bar or a keto cream cheese or something like that. Our anniversary is coming up. I don't know where Chef Dave is planning on taking us out to eat. We are kind of getting low on fundage. We got a lot of things to pay right now, and so we're probably not going to Ruth's Chris or anything, though that would be divine. We'll probably end up doing the same thing we always do, Texas Roadhouse, and we have a movie gift card that our friends gave us that we'll probably use, so we'll probably do our same date that we always do, I'm guessing. But there is a company here in Utah called Keto Cakes that I'm kind of dying to try. My sister told me about them. We actually have 2 keto dessert companies here locally. We have one that's called Dippity, but they are inside of a store that's called Sugar Confections or something crazy in Lehigh. And then we have this one, Keto Cakes, that's I think up in Layton. It's kind of by Lagoon area, I think, where we go to the amusement park. Cupcakes. So I don't know what's exactly in them, but I know they're protein in them, so I'm assuming that it's got hemp or flax, and it's got almond meal, I'm sure, and erythritol, stevia, that kind of thing. But they have like every kind of cupcake you can imagine. So I am going to choose to have a dessert like that. I wouldn't even say it's off plan because I'm going to put it into my macros and I'm not going to go over all my carbs. I'm still going to be under. But I am going to probably count net carbs on it. Maybe. I don't know. Because I don't even think they give you the total carb number on those. I don't know. Do they, Angie? She's had them before. She says they're divine. There's a Girl Scout Samoa flavor. There's a lime Ricky flavor. Okay, I'm stopping. Stopping. See, if you're thinking about it that much, it's probably not the best choice. But it's our freaking 24th anniversary, and so we're going to have a freaking cupcake. So to answer your question, how often do I do cheat days? Never. Don't do refeeds. I don't do carb up days. Nothing. I also don't do extended fasts, water fasts, egg fasts, bacon fasts, hamburger and butter fasts. You name it fasts, don't do it. Dr. Finney has convinced me that it's dangerous, that it's not worth the risk, though. Even though you can have your cells renew, you may damage your metabolism permanently, and I don't want to deal with that. So not even going there. I don't feel like the benefit is great enough. I do great on intermittent fasting. I don't really do intermittent fasting that strictly even. I just eat twice a day. I don't really pay attention to when I'm eating. I try not to snack between meals. When the last 3 months I was having a third meal, I just wasn't videotaping it. I was just basically having a Think Thin bar and peanuts as a 30 gram of protein third meal that put me over my macros and over my carbs and over everything in order to survive dance competition season. So I don't feel bad about it. It was a choice I made. So that's the key right there. Don't call it a cheat. If you're going to do it, choose to do it. Give it a positive name. I like maintenance day, but when you eat maintenance calories is what that means. And so you eat as many calories as you burn if you're sedentary. You could do the same thing with a carb day if you tracked it and kept it that way. But you need to make a conscious choice. And if you're going to make a conscious choice to go off plan, you need to have a plan on how to get back on plan. So you need to say, okay, I know I'm going to be miserable. I know I'm going to have bloating and cramping and cravings and hunger. How am I going to fight those? Have your electrolytes at the ready. Be ready to go. And do not let a cheat meal or day or whatever you choose to call it waylay you. Get right back on. So you're making the choice to do it, and then you're going to get right back on. So that's my advice for that kind of thing. Let's see. I know I could do walks. I just have to actually go outside. Oh, no, I do. Yeah, Teresa, if you were near me, I'd totally go walking with you. I need somebody that lives close to me that's doing keto to be my pal, but nobody that I've been helping lives close enough except for one lady, and I'm not sure how she's doing on it, and she doesn't really watch YouTube, and she's kind of older, and I don't know that she'd be a walking buddy, but I don't know, maybe. Lisa Wrinkle says she just started standing up in front of her chair and walking in place during commercials, and now is worked up doing 3 miles a day, 3 or so days a week. Nice. I could do that. I could try doing that. All right, we'll see what I can do. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, Karen Rothwell says that her husband just told me to look up something exercise-wise and send it to you and post a link to the Facebook group. He's a crazy person who likes to work out. Okay, I have stuff like that though. You know, the 5 for 5 and all that. The problem is, I don't know the answer. I am too anxiety ridden to just walk in there and do it without any idea what I am doing. So what I am looking for is like a coach, like a weight loss coach, or not like a weight loss coach, a muscle building coach, and someone who has a channel. Like Nito Keto was a great choice because he has a channel and his channel is freaking awesome. And it finally took off and I'm so happy for him. And so now he doesn't have time for us anymore. If you're here, Mike, I totally feel bad. Okay, anyway, I want somebody who has time for somebody to videotape them doing the exercises awesomely and explaining to me how to do them so that I can watch it at home or on my phone while I'm there at the gym and then have a general idea of how to actually do it so that I know how the equipment works and I don't feel like a complete moron. Walk over and then have someone, my husband or someone or my kid, film me doing the exercise the best I can, which will probably be funny. And then I would put it into a video and it could be like a collaboration. That's what I was really hoping to get. So I have a really awesome workout already that I've been given for free as a gift. But I just, too nervous to do it, I guess. But I would prefer to do weightlifting versus cardio because in the long-term scheme of things, building muscle is going to benefit you more for fat loss than cardio. You can do cardio really intensely for a certain amount of time and you're only going to burn like 100 calories. But if you build up your muscle, you're going to burn more calories just sitting around. So it's actually better. Plus, as you lose, you know, the truth is going to come out about what you really look like under there, and muscle definition can definitely help you fill out some of that loose skin. There is no hope for my arms. I would literally have to have like giant muscle arms to fill in this loose skin. So I don't foresee that me trying to build muscle that much for those. But if your arm skin isn't that bad, it's definitely a great way to fill it out once you've lost the weight. And it's also a good way to prevent people from saying that you look too thin or anorexic. People don't tend to say that to people that look like they have muscle. They tend to say it more to people whose arms are like straight and don't have a lot of definition. So keep those things in mind if you don't want people to say, you've lost too much weight, you need to stop this keto thing. Personally, that will be my ultimate gift when someone finally says that to me. When someone finally says, you look anorexic, I'll be like, yes, I finally did it. I know that's sad, but I can't even understand how people feel that are that thin, and I would really like to know what it's like. I may not stay that thin forever, but I'd love to get to the place where people tell me that I look like I'm getting too thin. I don't know. That's probably a silly goal. I don't know if I'll actually accomplish that one or not. All right. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Amanda says with keto, she doesn't feel like she needs to work out as much. That's the problem. Like, I used to think you had to work out to lose weight, but you don't. That's the honest truth. Especially, like, I am still, at my weight now, I'm still burning 2,000 calories a day just sitting on my tuchus. And when I'm only eating 11, 12, 1,300 calories, I'm still burning fat. So I don't think I'll ever get small enough to not be at a deficit at sedentary. So I don't know that I'll ever feel like I need to work out. I'm hoping that I'll feel like I want to. But for right now, I just don't want to. Sorry, I'm being so honest and transparent, and I feel like a complete idiot for saying that, but it's really true. I just don't want to. Oh, Julian, I'm glad you have a laundry mountain. You only have one kid. That makes me feel so much better. My 2 adult kids do their own laundry. I'm only washing for 7 kids, but I do the laundry for all of them. I'm kind of it's my chore. It's my only chore. I don't do any of the other housework, which is why my house is a giant mess, because I also haven't been bossing them around very well lately. I am a good boss, I'll tell you. But during dance competition season, I was so exhausted and I was so busy that I just didn't even care. And they were so busy. I was just like, forget it. So, like, our house is scary, scary bad right now. Just don't even come over right now. And we have a party. We have actually 3 parties here the first week of July. So I'm kind of panicking a little bit. That's going to be my working out. Folding laundry for the next 3 weeks. And scrubbing walls and all these things that have been neglected that are so bad. I was watching Keto Diamond, and she was like ranting about her daughter or daughter-in-law or something. Her room was such a mess, and like she had all these dishes and laundry and garbage, and I'm like, that's my whole freaking house right now. Don't come over, Diamond. Oh yeah, it's bad. It's bad. I'm trying to get a handle on it every minute. I'm working on it, but if you know anything about me, you will know that when I clean, I get angry. And so my kids prefer a messy house because they prefer me not to clean. When I don't care about if it's clean or not, I'm happy as a clam, and I am very like laid back. I'm a Sagittarius. I like hang out and do my thing, and I'm really chill most of the time. But when I start cleaning, my eyes start to see all of the broken things and all of the ruined things and all of the neglected things, and all of those things start to make me have really bad anxiety. And it starts to raise up until the point where I'm yelling at people and screaming and crying and doing all kinds of crazy people things. You know, my depression and anxiety just like comes out. It's like my big, huge trigger. I'm much happier in a mess than I am in cleaning mode. I like a clean house. Don't get me wrong. I like a clean house. It makes me happy. But getting to that point, the stress, oh, it's awful. And I used to be really good at managing my kids. My kids used to be really good. They all have their own individual, like, places of the house that need to be their job. Like, so each kid has an area of the house. So, you know, for example, my 10-year-old daughter is in charge of the dining room table and the dining room floor and keeping that area clean. And my 7-year-old daughter is in charge of keeping the entryway cleaned and mopped and swept. And my 5-year-old daughter is in charge of keeping the stairs picked up so that nobody's tripping over dirty clothes or whatever else is on the stairs. And let's see, who else has jobs? My 2-year-old doesn't really have a job yet. He's too little, but he helps with everybody if they ever help. He's always asking to help, so we always have him like help pick up things. Who else has a job? My 12-year-old son is in charge of the like family area where the kids watch TV and play their video games, which you know is like a disaster zone, and he's really good about cleaning it up. I actually thought I was in the twilight zone this morning because I went downstairs. I was going down for something, Soleil water or something, I can't remember what. Went downstairs fairly early this morning. Everyone else was still asleep, and there was my 12-year-old cleaning up the family room, and I just looked at him and I'm like, dude, am I in the Twilight Zone right now? And he's like, I don't think he knew what I was talking about, the Twilight Zone. Kids these days. But he was just like, no, they're going to be talking about the new video games today on this channel on Live, and they're talking Nintendo today, so I need to know, so I'm doing my job so I can get on the computer. And I'm like, cool. Yes, please. More of that. More of that, please. Yes. And my 16-year-old son, who's super helpful with anything that needs to be fixed or anything that's broken, or if I need him to drive me places, or, I mean, he's just so helpful, will never do his job. And his job is the kitchen. So that's why me and Dave end up doing the kitchen whenever we have extra time, which is usually not very often. And it's frustrating because, like, dude, he does nothing all day. Like, nothing. He's homeschooled, and he usually won't do anything for me that way either. And he loves art, he loves mechanics, he loves playing the piano, he has his YouTube channel, I think. I don't know. He has a Twitch channel for music, and he has like some singing channel where he sings. I don't even know. I don't know. Someday when it gets really good, maybe I'll share with you guys. But right now it's just annoying. And like that's all he does. Like every time I get off my computer, he's on my computer doing stuff. And I'm like, dude, clean the kitchen. He won't clean the kitchen. Someone else needs to clean the kitchen. I don't know who. So then my 17-year-old daughter, well, she's almost 17. She's 16. They're still both 16 right now. She's in charge of the bathrooms, and she does a really good job with that. If I remind her, she does it. And if I don't remind her, she mostly gets it done unless she's really busy. She always assumes she has to have them done. So she's like on the ball, but she's also so busy. She can't do anything else but the bathrooms. So, oh, and guess what? I'm getting an extra kid for the summer. She might actually even be watching this video. Hi, Alina, if you're watching. My daughter's friend is just going to come stay with us for a couple of months just for fun. And so either that's going to be a good thing when it comes to the cleaning house, or maybe it's going to be a bad thing with 10 kids. People. I should say 10 people. Well, it's 12 people technically. 2 of my kids are adults. So, like, you'd think that they would be responsible for cleaning their own spaces, but no. So, Joannie, I get you. I feel you on so many levels. Only problem is that I'm the same way. Everybody keeps asking me, I want to see a house tour. I'm like, kids, this is the tour. This is the only part of my house that's like showable right now. Oh my heck, I should stop talking about it. It's just giving me anxiety. And I need to keep, like, laundry will raise my cortisol. Right, yeah, exactly. Laundry's the only thing that doesn't raise my cortisol. Anything else does. And I need to, like, have a good weigh-in this week. I need to be calm and zen. Especially since it's my cycle, and Sunday is the last day, or the day after my cycle, which is usually the first day of me gaining water weight. So my cycle came a day early. I'm bummed out. I'm really hoping by next week that I'll make it, but I don't know. Okay, let's see. Cleaning is exercise. I know, that just makes it worse. It doesn't make me feel better. She's like, turn on music, pray while you're cleaning. I definitely need to do that. That would probably help. That would probably help. It's probably the only thing that would save my kids from utter murder. Even this morning, just loading the dishwasher, I felt my anxiety levels going up. It's not a big deal to load the dishwasher. But I found myself being angry that there were so many dirty dishes, and that I even needed to load the dishwasher because a 16-year-old does nothing. You know, that isn't true. He does a lot of things. He just doesn't do the kitchen, which is what he is supposed to be doing. And then my adult kids don't have chores because they work and they're gone all the time. They should. They pay rent. But I keep telling myself, even though they pay rent, shouldn't they be cleaning something? Because, like, when you have your own house, you have to clean it. But the problem is the stuff I want them to clean isn't their own domains. It's all the kids' mess, and that's what they'll say. Oh, I didn't make that mess. I don't know. I just don't even want to go there. They'll get into the real world eventually. Right now, they're still in Happyville. Okay. Let's see. You guys are just talking to each other. Ignoring me. No, I'm just joking. Just joking. Yeah, I'd like to look too thin for a moment, right? Oh my gosh. Karen, I'm dying how your husband is looking up videos for me. They have to be videos I can use, though. I don't know. He can post them. I'm cool with that. I don't know that I will promise to do anything with it, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Clarissa, looking up enjoyable activities that require physical activity instead of working out. Yeah, that's basically what I have been doing. I did clogging all this last year. That's why people were saying, what are you going to do now that dance is over? I really only have like, couple month break before I start up doing that again. And I'm definitely still kind of doing it around the house and stuff like that when I'm bored. Clog. And definitely, like, taking my kids out, going and doing things. I'm definitely going to get to the park. Yeah. We're going to do some fun stuff. I don't know about volleyball, but maybe. My church has volleyball. My church has basketball. I just don't ever do it. Mostly because I really suck at sports. I was never very coordinated as a child. All right. Oh my gosh. Tell the kids to skate on the kitchen floor with socks in the soapy water. I could do that. I think my girls would go for that. And this would be a good time to do that because if they broke their ankles, it's no big deal. It's no big deal during the summer. During the spring, I would never allow them to do something like that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. All right. Oh, that's funny that your kids are clean freaks. None of my kids are clean freaks. They all like to be messy, like me. And so does my husband. Thankfully, we're all happy in our mess. We don't really care. All right. Okay, Camellia Diamonds, welcome. She's new to our family here. Just started keto. She's lost 5 pounds in 6 days. She wants to know how I feel about Zevia. Good question. Zevia soda is a stevia sweetened soda, and I like it. It's okay. I actually was approached by Zevia on Instagram to promote their product, and I just never really felt like I wanted to because I just don't love it enough. There's too many other sodas that taste better that I wish, you know, I know that they're using stevia to be healthy, and I think that's great, but they don't use enough of it or something. I don't know. I haven't found one that I totally love. I think if they did an erythritol stevia mix, it might be better, and if they did a stronger flavor, because it's got to be possible. I mean, we have these with the aspartame that taste amazing, and then there's like the Bang and Monster drinks. Well, Monster uses stevia and erythritol, and it tastes good. I think it would be awesome if Zevia could compete taste-wise with Monster and Bang and all of those like heavy-duty energy drinks and not have the caffeine in them, because I miss being able to drink a nice flavored soda that didn't have caffeine. There aren't very many. I think some of the ice drinks are caffeine free. Most of them have caffeine. I don't know. So I like it, and if you want to drink it, it's great. It's healthy. It's wonderful. It's a great substitute for soda, but it just doesn't taste that amazing to me. So I decided not to pursue recommending them on my channel. Though that was cool for them to ask me. Darcy says her oldest is vacuuming now, so they'll go out and do Pokemon Go. None of my kids were into Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go is kind of a tricky subject in my life because, believe it or not, I used Pokemon Go myself as an escape when I was 374 pounds. And I would take my daughter, I'd drive her down 15 minutes down to the bus station for school in the morning. And then I would head over to Carl's Jr. every morning, and I would buy myself a big egg and sausage burrito and tater tots and a big Coke. And I would go over to, I don't know, any of you who live in Utah, in Lehigh, there's this place called Thanksgiving Point, and it has 10 Pokestops all in a circle. And the speed limit there is 10 miles per hour. So it was literally optimal for those who couldn't walk and do walk and do Pokemon Go, that we could drive. And I wasn't the only one. And I used to kind of make jokes about the Asian man who would run the stops when the rest of us were driving them. But yeah, there were a lot of people that played Pokemon there. And every morning I would do that. And I just got fatter and fatter and fatter. And it was actually one day when I was playing Pokemon Go where my bowels released, not anywhere near a restroom, and it was horribly mortifying. And it was when I started to think that I was dying and that maybe I had IBS or Crohn's, because I couldn't eat without being really sick. So, let's just say that Pokemon Go was one of the things I had to release in my life because it brought back really difficult memories. I remember thinking that when I would get thin, I would like walk Pokemon Go and I would be way into it, but for some reason it just is a trigger. It's a trigger, so I can't go back there. And none of my kids really play it except my 19-year-old son, and like I said, he doesn't do chores anyway, so... and he's in charge of his own self. So yay, Pokemon Go! Love it. I loved it. It was a good coping mechanism to help me survive and not kill myself. I loved it when I played it. But it was a dark place for me. You know, I haven't actually tried the grape Zevia. So maybe I would like it because I do love Grape Monster and I do love Grape Bang. I might like it, but I might be picky because Grape Monster and Grape Bang are so good. I'll tell you what, the Grape Rockstar is, it's gross. It's too sweet. Ugh. It's like drinking medicinal syrup, like cough syrup or something. Oh, bye, Teresa. We'll see you later. All right. Yeah, ginger ale was my favorite of the Zevia brand. I also like the cola because I'm a cola freak, even though that was probably the only one that had caffeine in it. Maybe I just really like my caffeine. Obviously, I like it a little bit. I don't drink coffee, so it's the only caffeine I drink. I try not to drink too much of it, and I definitely don't drink too much of it at once. I sip it, so if I'm having like a Bang or a Monster or a Rockstar, I'll just sip it over time. I don't like guzzle the thing, because that would probably go, whoa! So, yeah. Alright, well, anything else you guys want to chat about? It's getting to be that time. We've been at this for an hour now, and probably Nona, when she comes to watch later, will be not impressed if we go too much longer. Alright, thanks for telling me not to stress about exercising. I'm trying not to stress at all about anything, actually. Just trying to hang out and chill, enjoy my summer. It's so freeing. Believe it or not, I'm happy to be able to do laundry because I couldn't do it for the last 3 months. I was doing just the bare minimum. When kids would scream, I have no panties, I'd be like, crap. And I'd go dig through their laundry trying to find what they need. So, yeah. Anyway, life is such as life. So I'm going to take my leave of you guys. I'm going to go drink my Coke, and I'm going to go over there and edit my What to Eat Wednesday video. I promised you guys I would do that. And I'm going to get all of these links put into the About section for you guys so you can find all these awesome channels. So thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Nona, you can give me a kiss in the comments. Anybody else who made it this far can also give me a kiss. You won't win a prize, but I do appreciate knowing when you survived all the way through an hour-long video on my channel. I'm always impressed. So thanks so much, everyone, for chatting with me today, and we'll talk to you again soon.